Hi, and hello to everyone out there seeing me today. If you are a new viewer or you happen to stumble upon this channel, this is the Kosh TV on YouTube, and my name is Janet. The aim of the channel is to improve the well-being of the individual, the family, and the community as a whole. We aim to do this through education in the form of health, entertainment, culture, and food. So if you are tuning in for the first time or seeing me for the first time, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting, and don't forget to share. Okay, let's grow the family. Today I am going to talk on a topic. Okay, it's a general topic, that is, are they matured enough? Okay, are they matured enough or matured enough? Okay, me being a parent myself and with my first child gone to the university away from home, how do I feel? And how do you out there, how do you feel? Or how did you feel when your child that has always been with you left to a tertiary education or had to travel away from you for the very first time? Okay. Me being a health professional myself, sometimes if care is not taken, you come across as if you are being overprotective, you are being overbearing in some situations, but it might not be so. If you happen to be talking to a health professional yourself who has been through the process, or let's say any random parent who has gone through the same, let me put it this way, a good parent, all right, a good parent, a concerned parent who has gone through the same process themselves, it's, you are kind of understood, all right. But if you are unlucky enough to be talking to someone who probably didn't have to do so much when it let me put it this way, who didn't have to be so much involved in a child, the first child going away from home for the first time, you would come across as if, okay, probably you are being a bit too much. Now, let me tell you what happened when my first child went away and came home for the holiday. Actually, what happens is that I tend to check on him from time to time. I call and check on him. Okay, a parent who is a health professional and is used to assessing patients all the time, you can imagine as you talk to him, or as I talk to him, kind of observing everything that I can see through the video, because mostly what we do is video. I prefer that because I would like to see how he looks, how he's faring, if he is looking after himself well, bathing, personal hygiene, stuff like that. And that's something we parents should actually take seriously. So I tend to kind of observe the respiration, observe anything at all as a health professional assessing a patient will be looking out for. Yes, I'm sure sometimes they do feel as if you're doing it too much. But let's think about it this way. Are they matured enough? In my situation, for instance, my child is about 6 hours travel from home, away from home, about 6 hours travel away from home. Now, To me, as a health professional and a parent, I feel there should be periodic checkups, medical checkups. Okay, I'm not sure how the system is like here in the United Kingdom, all right? If you did school outside the United Kingdom, let's say in Africa, well, developing continent like Africa, well, we've got some tell in Africa, you have parents checking. Well, some are lucky enough to have parents checking on them, probably weekly or every a couple of weeks, and I would say in the third world countries, before you move away, you are much more matured psychologically. Okay, especially if the mind is made up to go away and do further studies or do something for yourself. Okay, psychologically, okay, you are matured enough. You are able to make some decision of your own. You are able to communicate with I'll say guardians or probably your tutors. You have someone to confide in, to talk to, or even some friends. You may be lucky enough to have some adults who become your friend, and you can actually discuss it and things with them. Okay. Here in the developed world, children have a bit more freedom as compared to the developing countries. Okay, every child feels as when they are 18, okay, they are adults, they can take decisions on their own. But sometimes when you look at it properly, you do see that I would say about half or 30% of the occasions, you do see that they actually do need some guardian. Okay, they need some guiding. Now, in a situation like this, because let's take it when they are in their primary school, you've been there, you've seen them through periodically, they probably see the GP, they are seen to, and some well organized GP surgeries, when they haven't seen you for some time, will actually send you a letter to say, okay, you should come for a checkup. Okay, so these kind of monitoring, or let me put it that way, monitoring of the growing process of your child is part of you, and you've got the support of the health system, which is through your GP. So you're rest assured, especially when the child has, let's say, an illness or a condition that needs to be monitored. Now you send the child through the primary school, secondary school, and now they've left home. In situations like this or instances like this, the newfound freedom, they are happy to be going away. They are happy to be doing things for themselves. That to some extent, sometimes they forget that they still need guiding. They still do need guiding. Now, your child goes away and is probably sharing an apartment, a room with some random people that you don't really know. Yes, sometimes they are friends, but you may not have met them. You may not know their parents. You do not know how they perceive things at home. I mean, considering myself coming from with the ethnic minority cultural backgrounds, you see. So I'm just wondering, in the universities, okay, I mean, when they are away, I do know, yeah, there is healthcare available. Um, is there any monitoring system by which students are called in for periodic checkups? Because now I'm talking from a health professional's point of view. Some adults do the same, okay? So far as you're not having any headaches, you don't feel ill in any way, we totally forget that we should actually see our GP for any form of checkups. And if the GP is so overloaded with work, okay, the systems may not be that smooth. The system I'm talking about, meaning inviting the community, their patients or their clients to come in to have general checkups. Now, these children are away. When they are home, you monitor what they eat, or at least they eat like every other member of the family. Here that we have so much cheap processed food, these fast foods, they will tend to feed on them. How many of them will actually say they make time to cook in a week? So from my perspective, I feel there should be a monitoring system in place where children or students are asked to come for periodic checkups. You, the parents, are far away, you're not around, and you may have said, have you seen the GP? Have you seen the doctor? Go have a check. Because probably you've seen something, especially if you're a health professional like me, and you've seen something and you think probably there will be no harm in having it checked out. They tell you yes, mom, sweetly, because they know that's what you want to hear. But as to whether they actually take the trouble to go see the GP, that's another thing. Now, they want to see the GP, and if there is any problem, will they contact you, the parent? To them, they're 18, so they should be able to make decisions on themselves, by themselves. But I beg to differ slightly in some circumstances. I have attended to young adults, and they were accompanied by their parents. I have. They were accompanied by their parents. They come to the healthcare. I'm not saying they are so ill that they can't speak for themselves. These parents, these children are walking. These young adults walk, talking with their parents or whoever they come with. But sometimes in the assessment process, you, the health professional, may feel more comfortable to have their parent or a guardian with them. Sometimes the newfound freedom they get may not be that helpful. Yes, they do say there are all the information out there if they need it, so that should help them cope. Someone like me, and I'm sure all the professionals out there, health professionals out there, who have the view that when a condition is caught early, and then good management, its process is put in place, these conditions can be very, very much controlled. But this is a situation they are away. They will tell you, I eat well, I do this, I do that. But do they actually see it? If any one in a position of authority, let's say the government, the healthcare sector, don't we think it's advisable that students are called in periodically when they are away in uni for checkups? And don't we think parents should be made aware of certain things? Sometimes they are not psychologically matured enough. Sometimes they need to be saved from themselves. I have pondered upon some of the issues, and after communication with my little one, I still call him my little one, I kind of wonder if he actually takes what I tell him seriously, or he feels I'm just being that doting mother. I strongly believe that the fact that they are 18 doesn't mean that they can make all decisions by themselves. They still do need some guidance. They still should be encouraged to communicate with their parents. There should be a system by which their health is checked. This will prevent so much condition that young people are diagnosed with. It will go a long way to minimize these conditions. So, you the parent out there, you the healthcare professional out there, please keep the conversation going. What do you think? I think when they are 18, depending on who the individual is, they still do need some form of guidance. So, thank you for listening to me. I would say, please consider subscribing, commenting, and sharing. Please share. Till I come your way again, I say, remember, you and the community are responsible for your well-being. So make it a point to be a positive impact or influence wherever you are. Keep healthy and see you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, and hello to everyone out there seeing me today. If you are a new viewer or you happen to stumble upon this channel, this is the Koshi on YouTube, and my name is Janet. The aim of the channel is to improve the well-being of the individual, the family, and the community as a whole. We aim to do this through education in the form of health, entertainment, culture, and food. So, if you are tuning in for the first time or seeing me for the first time, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. Don't forget to share, okay? Let's grow the family. Today, I am going to talk on a topic, okay? It's essentially our topic. That is, are they matured enough? Okay? they matured enough or matured enough?